Hi Katie, welcome in today. How are you feeling today?
I'm okay for the most part, yeah.
Okay, that's definitely good. I am going to go ahead and have you note for me your first and last name as well as your date of birth, please, for our charts.
It's Katie ASMR. Birthday is March 23rd, 1989.
Alrighty, Katie, and when was, do you remember the date of your last appointment?
Gosh, it's been over 8 months, so maybe like November of 2024. Yeah.
Okay, great. I see we are here for a standard appointment. Were there any concerns that you'd like to bring up straight away?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of headaches lately. I'm usually not someone who gets migraines, and this has been accompanied by some weird, tingling sensations.
Okay.
Some numbness just at the tip of my scalp, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Numbness. Numbness on the skin of the forehead, or numbness, a feeling of like inner numbness?
Gosh, it's hard to tell. That's kind of why I'm here. I want to make sure it's not anything inward.
Alrighty, I'm definitely making a note of that. And how frequent are these migraine headaches?
They kind of start in the afternoon. I've been having them pretty much every day now, which is concerning. I'm not sure if it's I take supplements, so maybe I'm overdoing it on one supplement. Or
Do you know what supplements you currently take?
I've been really getting into probiotics lately. I take 2 different kinds, and let's see, I take fish oil, I take green tea extract, a NAC supplement, a multivitamin, and a DIN supplement from time to time.
Alrighty. That is a lot. Alrighty. And do you take these in the morning or at night? Or randomly?
Most of them in the morning, but if they say to take 2, I take one later in the day. I also take milk thistle as well.
Okay. Have you had any surgeries in the last 8 months?
Yes, I had a fibroid removal surgery in November, and that was successful.
Great. Any complications or
No,
everything
no,
that's
everything
really
really well.
okay, great. Have you had any new allergies develop in the last 8 months?
I've always been kind of stuffy, kind of like a year-round thing. I take Nasacort, so just like pollen in the spring, but nothing more than usual lately.
Alrighty. Everything looks like it's updated in our charts here. I think for today we are definitely going to try and address the headaches that you've been having. We're going to do a head-to-toe exam just to go ahead and rule anything out, as well as take some notes. We're going to be focused on sensory tests to help determine that area of numbness as well, especially on the face. But we are going to do this throughout the body. Do you have any questions before we get started?
No, that sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. First, I'm going to go ahead and start by taking some of your vitals. You can go ahead and sit here and relax. I'm going to get the equipment that I need.
All right.
First, we are going to be checking your oxygenation. Going to just let that run for a moment. Great. Perfect. That is a perfect range for room air. I'm going to be removing this. I'm going to first be checking the forehead for any fevers. Go ahead and relax. Okay, we have 98.1. That's a perfect temperature in the body. Good. I'm going to go ahead and listen to your heart and lungs now. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out. And in and let it out. And breathe in and let it out. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and listen to your heart. Go ahead and breathe normally and relax. Alrighty. Your heart is sounding happy and healthy, which is definitely a good sign. I'm going to rest these here. We are going to conduct a blood pressure test now. I'm going to ask you to uncross your legs. Alrighty. I'm going to gently fold this around. I'm going to ask you to just lay your arm flat like that. Alrighty. Okay. Blood pressure is in a normal range. Let's just gently slide this up there. Okay. Now, before you lay down, I'm just going to be checking your range of motion.
Okay.
I want you to turn your head all the way to the left, looking over your left shoulder.
Okay.
Perfect. Now bring your head back to center. I want you to turn your head all the way to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Okay. Bring back to center. I want you to turn your head to look all the way up at the ceiling. Okay. And relax. And then I want you to bring your head to look all the way down at your chest. Okay. And relax. I want you to take your right arm, hold it straight out ahead, raise it up to the ceiling, and set it slowly back down. Okay, we're going to do the same with the left arm. We're going to hold it straight out ahead, raise it up to the ceiling, and slowly bring it back down, and bring it all the way down. Perfect. I want you to take your right leg and use your knee to raise your foot as far as is comfortable. Perfect. I want you to rotate your foot in a circle. Great. Now the other direction. Perfect. And you can relax. We're going to be doing that with the other foot as well. Go ahead. Perfect. Now do a clockwise circle, please. Great. And then counterclockwise as well. Okay, perfect. You can go ahead and relax. It looks like your range of motion is going to be good today. I'm going to go ahead and put this pillow for you here, and you can go ahead and lay back and relax.
Thank you.
All right, Katie, go ahead and get comfortable and relax. And just putting on some hand sanitizer before I palpate the face. A little bit dry. And just slowly begin by palpating the face. I can just a second. Go ahead and relax. Deep soothing breaths. I'm feeling the scalp as well as the skull for any signs of inflammation, any bumps, anything that would raise any concern. Just going to gently comb my fingers through, feeling for any lesions. using a firm but gentle touch. Alrighty. I'm not feeling any bumps or lesions of any kind, which is a good sign. No signs of any blood or infection, nothing that would outwardly indicate any problems that might be causing your headaches. And we're going to go ahead and just begin to gently conduct a few sensory exams. Go ahead and just relax, following any instructions when directed. I am going to begin by taking a closer look at the scalp for anything that my fingers could detect, any signs of lice, any flakage or redness, anything that would be an indicator to any problem. That would be surface level. And looking along the hairline as well for any signs of any recent hair loss, any stress, or excessive breakage. I'm not seeing any of those things that I mentioned, which is definitely a good sign to start us off with. Now we're going to go ahead and move focus towards the ears. I'm going to gently rotate your head so that I can take a look at your right ear. I'm going to shine a light in so that I can have some assistance seeing the inner ear. I don't see any excessive wax, any signs of discharge or inflammation or any excessive redness. The ear looks nice and healthy. I'm going to gently turn you so that I can take a look at your other ear. Again, the same as the first side. No signs of excessive redness, no swelling, nothing that would raise any concerns. There's a healthy amount of wax, not too much, not too little. And overall your ear is looking very happy and healthy. Move your head just a little bit back to center. Now I'm going to be conducting a sensory test with this pair of scissors. Don't worry, I won't hold it too close to your face, so you can go ahead and relax. I want you to let me know how many times you hear the scissors clack together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Great.
3, 6.
Lovely. I'm going to set this aside. Now I have 2 water globes here. I want you to let me know which side you hear the sound closer on, either your left side or your right side, or they might be equal distance.
Okay. Left. Left. Right. Equal. Left. Left. Right. Equal. Equal. Left. Right. 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 Left. Right. Left.
Great. Now we're going to do an exercise where you're going to hear a sound on the left and a sound on the right. You're going to let me know how many shakes you hear on the left and how many shakes on the right.
Okay.
For example, I would do 3 like this, and 2 on that side. You would then say 3 and 2.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Wait, could you explain that again?
Yes. I'm going to do 2 sounds, one after another, and then you're going to let me know how many shakes you heard on the left
Okay.
versus how many shakes on the right.
Okay.
So for example, I would do, and you would say 3 and 2.
Okay, good. Okay. 3 and 4. 2 and 4. 1 and 1. 3 and 3. 2 and 4. 4 and 1. 3 and 4. 2 and 2. 4 and 4.
And set that aside now. Now I'm going to do some snapping next to your ears. I want you to let me know if you hear this sound on the left side or the right side or both.
Right. Left. Both. Left. left, right, both, 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 right, left, both.
Okay. So the hearing does seem to be in order. Can we go ahead and just do some acupuncture points along the forehead now, by where you noticed the source of the migraines. Also want to gently rub with this little massager tool. If the pressure is too high or the poking too hard or anything is uncomfortable, just let me know and I will adjust. Roll your head gently to the right side. Moving into move along the hairlines with some acupuncture points intended to help relieve your headache symptoms. I'm going to do some gentle hair pulling along the line of the scalp with the intention of helping ease the headache pain. You can continue to relax. and guide your head back to center. Hopefully that relieves a little bit of the headache pain. We're going to move on to a few sensory tests to help me determine what could be causing them still. Alright, now I have a few different kinds of soap bars here. I'm going to gently hold one up to your nose, and I'd like for you to tell me what that soap bar smells like. Alright, here's the first soap bar. Go ahead and inhale.
Raspberry.
Great. I have the second soap bar here. Go ahead and inhale.
Cherry.
The third one here. Breathe in.
Cinnamon.
Okay, and the fourth, inhale.
Rosemary.
The fifth one, inhale.
Cilantro.
And the last one here. Go ahead and inhale.
Honey.
Doesn't seem to be any issues with your sense of smell. Good. Go ahead and take a look at your eyes now. Headaches can directly be linked to the eyes. I'm going to have you open your eyes, tilt your head back, and look at me. Hi.
Hi.
Good. The pupils are round and reactive to light. Love your eyeliner, by the way.
Thank you.
Great. You can go ahead and relax. I'm going to go ahead and ask you a few questions about color, just to check how you're registering colors.
Okay.
What is the color of a fire hydrant?
Red.
What is the color of a traffic cone?
Orange.
What is the color of the sun?
Yellow and gold.
What is the color of freshly mowed grass?
Green.
What is the color of the ocean?
Blue.
What is the color of the lavender plant?
Purple.
Okay. What's the color of your shirt?
Red.
What's the color of this microphone?
Black.
What is the color of this blanket?
White.
What is the color of that cord?
Pink.
What is the color of my ring?
Purple and gold.
And what is the color of this bracelet?
It is burgundy and light pink and gold.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and test your eyes now. I am going to need you to... Actually, you know what? I'll just hold it. You relax. You let me know if you can see that.
I can.
What is... I'm going to use my little stick. What is this letter?
E.
Read me this row, starting from the right and moving to the left.
H, P, F, T, L.
Read me this row, starting from the left and moving to the right.
DHJBS.
Read me this row, starting from the right and moving to the left.
HPF.
What's this color?
Red.
What's this color?
Green.
Okay. Now I'm gonna cover your little eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still see with your left eye?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read me the bottom row, starting from the left and moving to the right.
LTFPH.
Great. Read me the second to the bottom row, starting from the right and moving to the left.
JHDFC.
Which color is this one?
Red.
And the other.
Green.
Okay. Flippity floppity. I want you to read me this row, starting from the right and moving to the left.
SBJHD.
I want you to read me the bottom row, starting from the left and moving to the right.
HPFTL.
What is this color?
Red.
And this one?
Green.
Great. Your eyes seem to be functioning wonderfully. I'm going to have you go ahead and relax here. We're going to move on to a sensory test. You're going to close your eyes. I'm going to touch an object to your face. It's either going to be dull or it's going to be sharp.
Okay.
I want you to let me know if you feel the sharp sensation or the dull sensation.
Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. 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 Sharp. 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 Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. Dull. Sharp. 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 Dull. Dull. Dull.
Now we're going to do warm or cold. Go ahead and close your eyes. You're either going to feel the cold of the water globe or feel the warm of my hands.
Okay. Cold. Cold. Warm. 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 Warm or cold. 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 Warm. 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 Cold. 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 Cold.
All right, Katie. We're going to be continuing with some of the sensory tests. I have Toby the turtle here, and he's going to be giving you some kisses.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes and let me know how many times Toby kisses you.
Okay. 4. 3. 1. 2. 5. 1. 4. 2. 5. 3. 3. 2. 1. 1. 1. 1. 2. 2. 10.
Lovely. Something I'm going to go ahead and do to try and relieve some of the tension of the headaches. Sometimes headaches can be caused by focusing too hard on something, even something in the subconscious. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to concentrate all your might on the sound of me rustling the flowers.
Okay.
Before you go, Katie, as we conclude the exam, I am going to go ahead and try and relieve some of the pain. I'm just going to gently massage the temples. And help transfer some soothing, healing thoughts from my fingertips past your skull and into your brain. was our exam for today, Katie. We still have some further testing to do, but as far as every test that you went through today, it seems like everything's coming back normal. We're gonna keep doing some tests to get to the bottom of what's been causing your headaches, but that's gonna have to be for another